Hey everyone, welcome in. So glad you could be here this evening as I am starting to celebrate DOSember. That's right, it is DOSember. We're going to make it a DOSember to remember by playing a whole bunch of DOS games, starting with Space Quest 6, The Spinal Frontier. I'm really excited to stream this one. A lot of y'all know I'm a longtime Space Quest fan, and weirdly, I haven't streamed The Spinal Frontier yet, so I'm very excited to jump in and finally check this one off the list. It's been a long time since I played this one start to finish. I don't know if I've played it start to finish maybe since like 1995. But we're going to do it now. It's going to happen. Welcome in. I hope you're all well. Thank you, Dr. Mario, for that resub. Thank you, RJ, also for the resub. I appreciate the support. Do I have my walkthrough I wrote back in 1995 handy? I do. I also have my copy of the official guide to Space Quest 6, the full strategy guide if I need it, and a physical copy of Space Quest 6 nearby, so we're really tricked out. Hey, thank you so much for that follow. No Land's Hair Cave Tours, welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Mike. Hey, Lemming. I remember there being a Space Quest 6. Yeah, I mean, there absolutely is one. This is what I'm looking forward to. I don't know this one nearly as well as the rest of the series, so it should be fun to take it for a spin. So I say we do just that, and we get this party started. Oh, is that player's guide rare? I didn't know. I grabbed it years and years ago. All right, let's do this.
The StarCon Federation has reached its decision.
Here we go. I dig
Roger
StarCon.
Wilco, please step forward.
These crispy sound effects.
Roger Wilco, you have been judged guilty of the following crimes: abandoning your post, deviating from mission parameters, misuse of StarCon property,
Fair.
disintegrating a fellow officer,
Had it coming.
perpetrating a sequel without authorization, and consorting with a female of higher rank.
Oh, that dirty dog.
Do you have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Do you have anything intelligent to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Nope.
It's a great line read on
Very
Nope.
well. It is the
Nope.
opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the StarCon Federation, you are to be decommissioned. You are hereby stripped of the rank of captain.
So is it the Star Confederacy Federation? Because that makes no sense.
You are no longer an officer of the StarCon Federation. Your enrollment at StarCon Academy is hereby terminated.
This is a good gag.
However, due to your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue of the Goliath's crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do, we are returning you to your former post with StarCon Fleet. You are hereby ordered to resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board
The Deep
SCS
Deep Ship
Deep
86.
Ship 86.
I nailed that. I nailed it. Perfect read along. Here we go. To the Deep Ship. How dare they feature a jock strap? I am personally offended. I like the LSL6 BFD. Shots fired.
Attention all hands. This is your commander speaking.
I like kielbasa.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your fine performance during our recent episode, A Stitch in Time Saves Gamma 9. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you.
It's a good bit.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a gesture of appreciation, we're putting in for shore leave on Polysorbate 60. Enjoy yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Kielbasa out.
I wonder if this Wing Commander reference is lost on a lot of people nowadays.
In a deserted warehouse just outside the galaxy.
Oh man, hi Barry. Stitch in Time is a fantastic Deep Space Nine novel.
I don't care how you do it, gentlemen, so long as his body is intact. Do you understand?
Yes, we got it. Yes,
Right.
Good. Now, I believe you'll find him here, on Polysorbate 60, on a shore leave.
Alright, we've done it. Look at these 3D graphics. This is the future you're looking at right here.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize.
Bootlicker is a good joke. Okay, I'm gonna pull down the sound just a little bit. It's running a little loud. Let's see here. Let's just take the those two down a little bit. Take that down a little bit. I think that'll serve us better. All right. Yeah, I like the beginning the game immediately with a puzzle. That's good stuff.
As we join our hero, Roger Wilco, he has just been transported to the surface of Polysorbate 60 to enjoy a little shore leave. Apparently, there was a minor glitch in the process. Well, at least you got here with all your important parts. Your hands, your mouth, and your stomach.
Oh, great. Real wonderful. Nice beam job, you metallic piece of scrap.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is snug.
Jesus,
Real
snug.
You know, it actually makes me feel kind of good. I remember when I used to wear my mom's well, never mind. No time for nostalgia. I've got a serious extraction problem to work out first.
I don't hate the voice for Roger here. I actually
Bootlicker
prefer it
appears
over
to be
Space
open
Quest
for
4.
business. This guy looks like a vertically challenged Darth Vader. What does a thing like that do for fun?
That's a great line.
Hey, that one looks familiar. It lacks a bit in the stature department, though.
Remember, even though this is a comedy adventure unlike my thrilling, realistic drama codename, Iceman, space is still a very dangerous and cold place. It's even colder than Cleveland, so be alert, rookie.
Thank you, Ricky.
You'd think, if indeed you did, that a guy with the skin quality of a pachyderm wouldn't have a problem with this climate.
Codename, Iceman. All right. Nailed it. Nailed it, gang. That's how you do it. That's how you solve puzzles.
Bootlicker appears. He wisely
Okay. Come on, backwalk, you robot. Not you. You know who. Just gotta wait this one out. There's a solution here. We just let this robot pull us out of the concrete as he walks by. Once we've done that, the rest of the game is smooth sailing. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See, I would have thought his atoms would have been intermingled with the concrete, making
Thank
him
you,
completely
my
inseparable.
good man.
It just shows what I know.
I hope everything came out with me.
Now, this is right away evil. This pixel hunt for the ID card hanging off of the bicycle here, that's just wrong.
Upon grabbing the ID card, you notice the picture on it is of a rather homely-looking alien type. Guess everyone can't be as fortunate as you.
Quentin, I'm glad you mentioned this. Where did the concrete atoms go? I mean, the law of conservation of mass says that matter can neither be created nor destroyed, but there's clearly a displacement of matter that has happened here. Unless somehow those molecules were simply compressed back to the ship. Now, this is a good question. Is there like a hollowed out leg-shaped bit of of concrete back on the ship? This checks out. This checks out. I think that's a viable answer. I'm gonna go with that.
Pa Conshohocken sits behind the counter by his favorite possession, something he values greater than his own life, the cash register. Pa's been in business for quite a while, as his grizzled look might attest.
Yeah, unstable. Once you start thinking too hard about transporters in general, it just raises
This
too many
little
troubling
fleshwad
issues.
looks familiar. You wonder what he's doing here. Must have been a victim of the telecommunications wars.
Let's go CET. It's touching. Hey, Twixie, welcome, man. Come on, game. Give me what I'm looking for here. What's it going to take? There it is.
Hey, don't put your mouth on that.
That's comedy, baby.
The imported stuff, like Sapernell and Major Kieran, is too
Major
syrupy
Kieran.
for your tastes. It's Ursula K. Le Guinness Stout, a perennially popular refreshment and winner of last year's Nebu Ale Award.
Nebuel.
There's no slowing down with a Silverberg bullet tonight. Your mouth waters at the wine coolers, especially this wild Roddenberry-flavored stuff. Then again, a nice frosty Harlan Alison, a cold-filtered Beers Anthony, or a Marion Zima Bradley sounds good about now.
Sorry, Marion Zima Bradley's really good. Do you think anyone yet has the legal name Fart Noise? Probably.
These appear to be bottles of Alan Dean Foster's Draft Ale, but it's hard to tell because the labels are so faint. They must have been printed in draft mode.
Oh, man. There is some, I guess, inkjet printer humor.
Ooh, you've got a good eye. This stuff is excellent. It's called Something Wicked Ale from Ray's Brad Brewery.
Ray's Brad Brewery. I could go for a Zima right now.
It's just some green stuff. These cans of Heinleinekens have been sitting here since Lazarus. Heinleinekens, the strange beer in a strange can.
Oh, this is a great question. Is Space Quest set in our own far future or an alternative world with humans? You see, I think Space Quest 3 would hit that it's possibly an alternate dimension, right? Maybe Roger goes through the black hole and ends up in our world, suggesting that maybe it's a different place, but I don't know. Let's hop in this.
You pop a coin in the slot and climb on in.
All right, I'm looking pretty good. Fire away.
I don't remember why I'm doing this, but I know it's important. Honestly, didn't expect it to appear on the screen.
There's got to be an optics problem with that machine. I look partially digested.
Good thing you didn't opt for that second set of prints after all. Guess that guy won't be filing any complaints with the Portable Business Association.
Outpost the movie. Sick burn. Take that, Bruce Balfour.
Rats. The cinema appears to be closed. You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27.
Gary Owens had trouble getting through that one. Okay.
This guy looks like he should be standing watch around one of those barrels. He has a bit of a nervous look about him.
Let's see. I keep going up to the top for my interface despite being clearly visible.
It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss.
Gross.
It's the alien ID you snagged from that rusty bike. That's a fairly hideous picture of the former owner. It makes the average Department of Motor Vehicles photographer look like Ansel Adams.
I like a lot of the writing in Space Quest 6. Of course, a lot of it was done by Josh Mandel. Scott Murphy came in at the end and finished up the game. But yeah, especially I think a lot of the descriptions and things, if I'm not mistaken, were Josh's
You
work.
quite cleverly paste your picture over the old one on the ID card. Pretty cool looking, huh? Now there's an interesting sounding business name. You wonder what they sell.
Do Beam In.
It's the Do Beam In, but I'm sure they accept pedestrians also. The door hinges aren't exactly overheated from a steady flow of eager patrons. She says, "Scrump off, you little felchmonger."
Boy, felchmonger is a dirty sounding word. Why is Roger stuck here? I'm stuck with...
It's one of those Bjorn guys. It's so cute when they talk about assimilating everyone.
This is awkward now. This guy's just... Okay, there we go. We've separated from the Bjorn collective. Hey, it's our old friend Fester Blatz.
Yikes! Can it be? Why, yes it is. It's Fester Blatz, former owner and proprietor of Fester's World o' Wonders, a cheesy little tourist trap on the desert planetoid of Fleabot. The t-shirt looks, and unfortunately smells, like the same one he wore on Fleabot. He has the expression of someone enjoying a permanent wedgie. He has aged somewhat.
Wow,
Looks
more
like
description.
he's grown a few more neck rings. These last few years have been rough on him. From what you remember of him, he used to be kind of an aqua blue. Now he looks like a used lug liner, or the color of a Varillian miner's loogie.
Brain-dead products have been a
Wow.
staple of the home-built being hobbyist for decades now. They make a fine line of adapter plugs which allow for cross-species component swapping. Means you'll be able to pick up parts anywhere other beings exist. Nice deal, huh? They also make a pretty fine moddy. Get tired of what kind of mood your droid, or spouse for that matter, is in? Why, you just slap in one of those babies and bingo! You can modify them into a whole new attitude. Find a wife type who won't pay some big buckazoids for that.
Wow.
Too bad the sale of them is illegal. About all I do is trade for 'em. It's one of them loopholes, guess you could say. Kinda developed a hobby of collecting the suckers.
What's special about this Abby Normal guy? Good night.
Oops.
Good night, Mr. Feldman, wherever you are.
Yeah, this is the only place on the planet to get a good lobe piercing, I tell ya. And even though we don't have to, we do use only Lorshan quality body part piercing products. Less chance of pus buildup and drainage that way. That stuff tends to dull the erythrium coating on the hardware.
Short out to Lorelei Shannon. Short out. Shout out to Lorelei Shannon.
An empty tank of gen blood sits in the dust. A generic synthetic blood which was originally designed for use as a temporary blood substitute in the event of traumatic loss. It has become a favorite in the You Build a Beast Brotherhood.
Them syringes you can use with lidocaine if you got some. Sometimes you gotta give old Butch a jump start right at first.
Wish I had some lidocaine.
Careful, boy. You don't want to be pricking yourself with one of those. They aren't approved for first species use. We pick them up used from organ pirates who specialize in harvesting stuff from battle zones. Wouldn't want you to go mentioning that to anyone, you understand.
All right, I don't think we technically need to be here yet. Maybe we'll go outside. Honestly, don't remember exactly what happens here. That first puzzle's where my extensive memory of Space Quest 6 sort of tops out.
Ah, an arcade. You haven't been in an arcade in at least a sequel or two. How cute. It has a really big replica of a coin slot. Another Orion's Belt franchise. That's one place you have yet to be banished from. I'll bet that's the finest neon sculpture on the whole corner.
Hello,
this guy looks friendly now.
Okay, let's head in to Orion's Belt. Hey, Blackbear, good to see you.
It would appear that once again, Vice is a bit more profitable than most business ventures. This place is almost too hip for the planet. But then, that's no mean feat, given what a total heap this place appears to be. Impressed by his own perceived magnificence, this wannabe babe magnet stands and just radiates cool.
Speaking of wannabe babe magnets, did y'all see that Al Lowe is finally ending his Cyberjoke 3000 mailing list? I think that yesterday or today, he closed shop on it. No longer sending out a joke a day.
Can't you see he's working the room here? He's expecting a babe stampede any minute now. His lifespan, no matter how long, will never be enough. But hey, a guy can dream.
I would love to see one of the gaming sites do a little feature on that. It's such a strange little piece of gaming ephemera.
Looks like this big furry dude is laying out his best Orlanian pickup lines for the Ice Queen. It appears she's not fielding any of them. So this is where Sinead O'Connor's been hanging out.
There it is.
A quick look indicates that the bartender is physically well-balanced and adroit. A good combination for this profession. The shirt would further indicate that he has the mentality for it.
All right, let's talk to this bartender.
What can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, if I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson and a pretty good ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you. Try a fuzzy toad jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular species here.
This guy's from Space Jersey.
Okay, you got it, pal.
Did I get a fuzzy? Not yet. I take it I don't actually get the drink?
You recognize the uniform of the Fistal Hemisphere Alliance.
Scrolling background. That's a nice little feature there. See the guy come down so you know you can ride it back up.
Yep, it's the fourth guy in line for the restroom. Definitely standing room only. Now there's an interesting look. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious?
All right, let's head up.
A waitress hovers about, tray in claw, tending to the upstairs clientele. It makes decent tips, especially for a synthetic being.
Gee, she looks pretty busy right now. Maybe I should wait until she's done with that table.
Sure. Absolutely. I do like the integration of some of these 3D graphics.
Howdy, Dollface. What can I get ya?
Nothing right now, thanks.
I'm glad we waited for that.
You just let me know if you change your mind, hon.
It's too humiliating to sit alone. They seem to be occupied, and there is no desire on their part to have you join them. Perhaps they've had their laugh for the day. It feels slightly... He ignores... These guys are a nicely matched set. They seem to be amusing each other to a very high degree.
Sure. Did Space Quest 4 have moving backdrops? I know 5 had a few, right? I can't remember now. You know, I didn't love the look of Space Quest 6 when it originally came out, but it's grown on me a bit.
Just some no-deposit empties. I don't know what comes down here, but these definitely have some sort of deposit.
I appreciate that it has a consistent art style to it.
It feels slightly gritty. You suppress an urge to dust it. You summon the ability. Don't pick. They're just some no-deposit empties. I don't know what comes down here, but these definitely have some sort of deposit. Cartons of really boring stuff like cocktail napkins and the like populate a good portion of the area down here.
Don't tell me what's supposed to interest me and what's not.
Cakes of Watneys, Red Dog, Samuel Adams. Excuse me, I need to wipe my chin.
Has this game given us a goal yet? Yeah, I mean, the goal is shore leave. just shore leaving. Yeah, the AI Space Quest 5 voice stuff. I mean, it's a really well done. Training it on all the Gary Owens lines, managed to get a pretty good AI narrator. Like, I literally don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Is it time to go get beaten by a jerkwad?
Sweet sentiments, urban style.
All right, here we go. Hello, this guy.
Now that's an interesting specimen. Is this place the backwoods of the universe or what?
Seem to recall liking this guy's
So
voice.
this is Stooge Fighter 3. Doesn't look so tough to me.
Say, partner, care to indulge in a friendly game? By the way, the name's Jerkwad. What's your mama call you?
A mistake. But my friends call me Roger.
Why's Roger dunking on
Roger
himself?
Wilco.
Well, it's darn fine to meet you, Roger. So, what do you say to a friendly little round of Stooge Fighter 3?
Let's rumble.
Gosh, Mr. Jerkwad, that sounds neat.
Mr. Jerkwad. Mr. Jerkwad, I have a few questions. Do 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 do. Big Mo, always Big Mo. AS QWE, okay. Okay, good enough. We can do this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, here we
Oh, a wise guy!
wrecked him. Oh, man. This is going so great. I got this. No, not the nose tweak.
See that? Hit that! Oh, a wise guy!
Get him. Don't just taunt. Hit him. You got this, Mo.
Oh, a wise guy.
Stooge Fighter is a weird bit. It just doesn't play. It just doesn't really play.
Coily Joe wins.
He murdered you. They could have gotten sued. Now, Grayson, this is a great point. That's not cool. It's not cool to play fast and loose with the legal system.
Oh, a wise guy.
Grayson, I know you've spent some time in the fighting game community. Do a lot of people play this at like the big conventions? Like, do you see a lot of Stooge Fighter?
See that? Hit that.
Yeah, Michael Buffer definitely has Let's Get Ready to Rumble trademarked. It's like a big deal. Oh no.
Coily Joe wins the match. He murdered you.
Game over, man. I take it that's probably an Aliens reference. I don't think I ever thought of it that way, but I'm guessing game over, man.
I guess I got real lucky. Or maybe you were holding back on me. Nah, you wouldn't do that, would you? You don't look that bright. I mean, that probably isn't your style.
Wow.
Wanna play again?
No.
Not now, thanks.
Great line read. Nailed it.
An overhead screen advertises a new kiddie-level arcade game in which you walk around Calcutta trying to match the right body part with the leper who lost it.
Oh, that's awful. Why'd you laugh
It's
at that,
called
Gary Owens?
Mixed Up Mother Teresa.
No. Not a great joke. No. No. Don't say those words. Not in that order. Okay, here we go. It's been an exciting week around here. We had family in for the holiday, and 17 people here in the old house for Thanksgiving. So it was intense. I've almost recovered.
As cool as it would be to interface these two.
There we go. Let's take care of these jerks.
You hear them say, geez, our skimmer's double hovered. We gotta run.
Now, why is Roger doing this? Not clear, right? Like, again, we have no reason why Roger would want to do that.
You snag the 4 hoses. Never know when you're going to meet that special lady.
So I have to move this somewhere, right?
As cool as it would be. Excellent guess. It's tough, but you repress your urge to wow the crowd with your prowess on the single, even, non-parallel bar.
I connected to Pat.
The walls up here maintain the walls up. Carefully untangle the twisted mass of hookah hoses and then rehook the hoses to create one long hose. It reminds you of Christmas time back home when you enjoyed untangling the Christmas lights and saying to yourself, I get so much satisfaction from cleaning and straightening. One day, I'll be the best janitor ever.
It's important to have dreams.
Well, at least one part of that dream came true. You are a janitor. You rehook the hoses to create one long one.
Big lore drop, yeah. First of all, they have
excellent.
They have Christianity here in
excellent
in the Irnon galaxy.
That's as excellent.
That's it, right?
This conduit seems... It would appear that merging the... As cool...
Cannot do it until I know I need to. There we go.
The canister
Thank
snaps
you, Twixie.
neatly
Thank
into
you,
the
Ricky.
conduit opening. Excellent.
Just wait for this character to move out of my way. Pardon me. Why don't you move already?
It would appear...
Why are you the worst?
As cool as it... As... Excellent. Nitro begins to flow through the tubing and into the conduit. As cool... As... It would appear... It probably... It feels... The nitro stop... Nitro begins to flow through...
Well, that's awful that that's so difficult to see. Okay, what I need to do now, is it time to bump into the Blade Runner guy? Blaine Romer? Roger Wilco and the Colon of Doom. I don't think that's an official rejected title, but this one was at one point called Wherein Corpseman Santiago is Roger Wilco and Space Quest 6 Entered Space. Both not great
He's
titles.
too far away.
Oh. Well, fine, be like that.
Hey!
I wonder if you... Nah, what was I thinking?
Yeah?
You drool.
Hey!
Hey!
Buddy, maybe you can help me out. I'm trying to track down this Endodroid. I'm an Endodroid runner. I know it don't look so hot, but I'm in disguise, you know?
In disguise? Yeah, you do look disguised. I just don't know what like. Hey, here's a tip. Think seriously about a flea dip.
Wow. Roger.
I could really use your
Why are you
help
so
getting
aggro?
this one. I've had a hell of a time tracking him down. You've got to help me. Tell you what, if you can find and immobilize this
50
bionic beer
buckazoids.
opener, it's worth 50 buckazoids to you.
That's a lot of money.
What do you say to that?
Yes.
I've scoured this dung heap and haven't seen synthetic hide nor hair of him. All that's left to check is that bar. I'd go in there myself, you see, but I've had a little misunderstanding with the management. No biggie. I'm sure it'll blow over soon. Anyway, can you help me out? What do you say? 50 buckazoids. And if you don't mind me saying it, you look like you could use it. So how about it?
Well, I don't know. What's this Endodroid thing look like? And why do you want it?
Great question.
Well, he's about your height, only maybe a few inches higher. And I'd say about your weight, give or take 60 pounds or so. But then that's just probably because of that stuff he's made of. Kind of a liquid metal thing, but that's not important. He's got a crew cut, and I think he was wearing a long, dark coat. Has a strange accent.
Got it.
But why do you want him?
Oh, he made some people mad.
How?
Oh, I guess he sort of jumped out of his program and kind of killed and or mangled a score or so of co-workers and, more importantly, management personnel. Big no-no. No big deal. I just got to take him in for analysis and processing. It could help pull me out of my unfortunate cash flow situation. And most importantly, it can mean 50 buckazoids for you. What do you say?
What do I say?
Well, I could use the buckazoids. I'll see what I can do.
Great. You won't regret it.
Oh, no,
You're gonna
not
need
data
this
quarter.
Data quarter. It's been modified to only be sensitive to certain unique components like droidium, something only an Endodroid would be composed of. This'll help you root them out. Good luck. Let me know when you've got him.
All right, see you later, champ.
Thanks. I gotta go check in with the home office. I'll check back out here a little later to see how you're coming along.
I forgot there was a screen over here. Or no, that's just the dude being in, isn't it? Yeah. I like some of the weirder little sack gags in this game. I think they work well. Where is... Oh, wait, there he is.
Hey!
Hey!
Say, you look familiar. Didn't I kick your butt in a huge robot once?
Oh, yeah, that. I hope to forget that. It was the beginning of my undoing. I was a laughingstock around the company in the final days of Scumsoft.
Ah, poor Elmo.
Well, if that hadn't gotten me, some of my other creative management techniques would have. In looking at the big picture, I suppose that arrangement left me with all my physical assets intact. Not a single other thing, unfortunately. I'm humiliated to admit that I have, on rare occasion, resorted to selling cheat sheets for arcade games. I've got to maintain a fairly modest profile, I guess you could say. Time heals wounds and all that. Plus, maybe I can avoid a premature termination.
Wow. That's all very interesting.
Come on, Roger.
And very boring, if you don't mind my saying. What I want to know is, can you sell me a cheat sheet for Stooge Fighter 3?
Well, I think I may be able to facilitate that. I may have one in stock. Okay, here's what I need from you. A nice new bottle of Coldsorian brandy.
Oh.
If you can deliver that, I think we can call it a deal.
Coldsorian brandy.
My people, I'll be waiting to take delivery from you so that we can put a bow on this deal. Catch you later.
This is a reverse Arnoid. We hunt the android down, finally. Okay, we have no Buckazoids. 0 Buckazoids. Do 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 do.
This button opens and closes.
Yeah.
This circuit board is not user serviceable. You don't want to void the warranty, do you? It's a piece of divalium crystal.
Hey! One short eye, good to see you. The Space Quest game you played once and barely remember. I mean, that's kind of me too.
You missed.
Do I actually need to...
This button. This...
Sorry.
This is...
Okay, this is the copy protection. Let's see if I can just do this from memory from many, many years ago. Let's see.
Didn't that Sally...
So we go RF. We go TT. This wasn't supposed to be copy protection. The answer to this was supposed to be in-game. But when there was the switchover of designers from Josh Mandel to Scott Murphy, they forgot to actually put the clues necessary to beat this puzzle into the game. So now it's just copy protection in the manual, which is unfortunate because it's a decent little logic puzzle, but you know, logic isn't my strength. So we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. think that's right. RF 9, TT DIN 7, PS for 1. Oh wait, I don't need to do this yet, do I? I'm doing this too early. I don't need to. Yeah, you don't need it now. Hundreds of runs, Twixie. That's amazing. Yeah, way early. I'd do that until I need to escape Nigel and Sinjant's place, right? Well, now we're ready to go when that moment arrives. Yeah, absolutely. I think they did nearly miss that one short eye. Absolutely, yeah. That was just a complete oversight.
Don't touch that. You saw. The reconfigure button will reset the internal chips. The power must be off.
There seems to be something stopping the data quarter from transmitting.
Let's reconfigure this. Oh, you have to full throttle the door.
You have successfully reconfigured the data quarter. You missed.
Uh-oh.
Well, nah, you still haven't convinced the door to
this is
yield
really
to your
weird.
obviously superior physical presence.
Feet the door.
Wow, you really did it. Not exactly the subtlest of entry techniques, but effective. That's pretty macho for the likes of you. Who would have guessed you'd have the makings of a Starsky or a Hutch, or a Tango or a Cash?
That's the second Tango and Cash reference. Hi, guy.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
That used to be the shutdown sound on my Windows. Like, I guess Windows 3.1 installation. I just remembered that. When I shut down Windows 3.1, it would say, you go now or I don't rearrange your organs.
Hey there. So, what's up? Pretty crappy weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, so what's with the hole in your arm? That's gotta sting.
I think I did host as a theme once upon a time.
Right.
Absolutely.
You're a tall one.
On my website.
Is there something I can do for you?
He's apparently a social minimalist. His only reaction is the kind of look that makes you want to run to the safety of your closet and assume your all too familiar fetal position. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
All right. So let's see here. I need to... Do I need to go upstairs and hook up my hoses? Is that what's next? Let's try out more work, or that was slightly more than a look. Oh, everyone be sure to go join me over on YouTube where I upload all my old streams. I'm so close to 1,000. That 1,000-point milestone is staring me right in the face. You could make the difference. You could be the 1,000th subscriber over on YouTube.
It probably seemed...
Did I hook this up downstairs? God, I don't remember anything about Space Quest 6, y'all. It's really clicking for me.
You go now.
It probably seemed like... Excellent.
Oh, you hook up on the main level. Thank you. So close to 1,000 on YouTube. Just so close. Every day I think about it.
Don't touch that. It would appear... It feels slightly...
Okay, where do I actually do this? Where does one do this?
That's an interesting...
Just one to go.
So you're with
Starving Drummer,
Polysorbate
thank you.
Security, huh? Yeah, what can I get for you, Chief?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff, which I got just the thing.
I'll take the special.
Make me a double uvula spritzer. Twist a fleck rind, and I want it hacked and whipped, not like one of those shaken or stirred sissy drinks.
Okay, coming right up, Chief. Listen, this'll take a couple of minutes, but feast your eyes on the making of it, all right?
Oh, that's just fine. Take your time, my good man.
I like the detail of the untucked shirt in the back. I think that's a good gag.
Yo! This one doesn't spew anything. Yo!
Half tuck way before Nathan Drake.
It would appear
So
that
true.
merge, as cool as it would.
So what do I actually do here? Gosh.
You pinch yourself to make.
I don't know. I remember any of Space Quest 6.
This is the main.
Hook up to the left pipe.
That's an excellent.
Where's this left
It would've-
pipe? I'll get the ashtray from the freezer. That's right. There we go.
It's solidly in. It's solidly in place.
It is needlessly complicated, it
It's
seems.
solidly. It's solid. It's solid.
Hey, Twixie, thank you. Thank you, everybody. What an exciting day. What a milestone. Thank you for your support.
It's solidly in place.
Woo, 1K YouTube subs. We'll have to celebrate. We'll have to come up with a good stream. This one's not a
It's
good stream.
solidly-
We'll have to come up with a better stream than this.
It's.
Okay, what am I doing? Let's see. Hook up on the left pipe. Oh, wow. Starving Drummer with the big format your floppies flex. Thank you. There we go.
The hookah hose is now attached to the leftmost conduit. You pick up the loop.
Mike, thank you for the Hall of Fame.
You pick up the loose end of.
Oh, break the pipe under the valve. Okay. More formatting of
It's
floppies. Oh
solidly
my
in
goodness.
place. You pinch it. It's solid. That would.
Hey there, guy.
It took too long. It turns out it's like 5 minutes. Okay, goodness. What a disaster. Wow, Hall of Fame Redemption 2. Thank you, Starving Drummer. I appreciate it.
So you're with Polysorbate Security, huh? Yeah.
Look at that special.
Oh.
Okay, what am I actually breaking here? Let's see. You need to break the pipe under the valve.
An interesting.
Twixie, I'm sorry that you have to
You're
watch
back.
this and see me struggling like this. It's not fair to a speedrunner.
It's
There we go. We've done it. Thank you.
with a flick of your very supple wrist, you pull the conduit loose from below the valve. Oops!
I think the most important thing to note here is that I literally wrote the first
You pick
ever
up the loose end of the hookah hose.
walkthrough of Space Quest 6 posted on the web in 1995, and I still can't beat this game.
You complete the connection between the two conduits.
It's time to start consulting the official player's guide to Roger Wilco and the Spinal Frontier. Okay. To be fair, 1995 was a long time ago, and I've had a lot of concussions since then. So, yeah, part of this can't be blamed on me. But in a way, a lot of it can be.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
Upstairs, turn on the thing. That's right, we've now completed our delicate setup with one more step. Thank you. Is that the one that Sierra yelled at me about? Sierra yelled at me about all of my walkthroughs. Sierra, when they threatened to sue me over my Space Quest fan site, said the solutions to all those puzzles were their intellectual property, and they sent me a cease and desist and a threat to sue if I didn't take down the walkthroughs. And then later, they threatened to sue me again for hosting MIDIs of the Space Quest soundtrack on my website. So Sierra threatened to sue me a couple of times. Oh, they also did a third time for having...
Nitro begins to flow through the...
Yeah, they did another time for me having the solution to the data quarter puzzle, I believe, up on my walkthrough, because at some point they published an edition of the Space Quest collection that didn't have the necessary clues to solve it, so I assumed, oh, Sierra's decided that's no longer copy protection, so I'll just post it. They didn't care for that either. So yeah, Sierra threatened to sue me a bunch of times.
Frosta la Quista, baby.
It's fine. I'm still happy
Wow,
with
it
Sierra.
worked! This dude's in a deep freeze. But now, what are you going to do with him?
I'm going to moiter him.
They won't do you any good. Oh, not real smart. This may just be your most humiliating moment ever, although it's hard to tell. There have been so many. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
That's a great question, Mike. I wonder if the print guide actually gives the solution to that puzzle. Let's find out if it tells you how to reconfigure the data quarter. Let's see. I'm curious now. Does the official strategy guide tell you how to hack the data quarter? Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. It just gives you the solution. Yeah, it just says the solution to the homing beacon puzzle is, and then it literally spells it out here in the official guide. So yeah, later on, the published strategy guide will just tell you the solution.
They won't do you any...
What do I have that I need to break this guy up with? I can't remember. Isn't there a crowbar or a lead pipe or something sitting around? Because he thaws eventually. Crowbar at the bottom of the stairs, okay. We're gonna half-life this baby. Okay, get ready. Bad news, Endodroid.
Cool, laying a solid blow upside the head of this frigid felon has reduced him to cubes. He's not too hard to handle now.
Sweet. All right.
As cool as it would be, that's an
Really?
That would... It...
Oh, yeah, this. Now I got it. I think carries around a dustpan.
You quite cleverly whisk the cubed culprit into your dustpan. It's going to be tough to carry him this way, though.
I forgot how janitor. It happens. It's been a while since Roger's done quality janitoring.
Very good. He'll be much more transportable this way. However, you'd better hope it doesn't thaw.
It can't thaw, can it? Hey, Stan, good to see you. Welcome in.
Drat! It appears that the bartender disconnected your cleverly concocted hose link while you were gone.
Good. I hated that puzzle. Good riddance to it. All right, here we go. We're on the move. These are exciting times. Oh, hey, Endodroid Hunter.
Here's your cubed compadre. Where's my 50 buckazoids?
No bull. You really got him, eh? I mean, good job.
Yeah, I really got him.
Yeah, I really got him.
And I can really use my 50 buckazoids.
Happy DOSember to
Tell
you,
you
too.
what, I'll pay you when they pay me.
No, I need the money now, or I let the guy thaw right here, right now.
Like that Jesus Jones
No,
song.
Just a minute. You don't want to do that. Hold on to your elementary contents. I got it here.
Hey, Matt, thank you so much
Yeah, you
for the
happy?
resub.
I'll just be taking that tray.
Hey, man,
Been a
nice
special
horse.
treat doing business with you.
Hey, Daddy.
All right. Goodbye, Blaine Romer. We just puzzled our way through that one. Let's get some cold sortium brandy. Is there like a Windows to DOS sound as you walk through there? Or is that my imagination?
Hi there.
Howdy there, partner. The name's Paul Conshohocker. Yeah, it's my name. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment here. Now, anything I can sell you, why, you just let me know. But if you steal anything, I'll be forced to kind of kill you.
Kind of kill you. Yeah, Gary Owens is fantastic in this one.
I'd like a bottle of your cold Surian brandy, please.
So gross. That's so gross.
Well, so you're interested in the good stuff, eh? I'll just take that 20. Thank you. I haven't sold much of this stuff lately, except to some sorry-looking little pud. Oh, hey, that reminds me. He still owes me some money. Oh, I can't believe I fell for that scam. Oh, well, enjoy, sucker.
Sweet. Boy, we've got a lot of points. 137. Poor ET did hit the skids. All right. Good news, Elmo.
Yes! Mr. Wilco, I'm most pleased you've chosen to do business with us. You're just in time, too. I have another party on his way interested in the same item. Oh, well, his loss. Well, I'll take that off your hands. Now, per our agreement, here's your cheat sheet. I'm certain you'll find the game much more interesting now. Also, you look like you could use this fish. Enjoy, Mr. Wilco. I have a real important business in another part of town.
Look like you'd use this fish.
Oh, by the way, I'd appreciate if you'd not mention our meeting to anyone. Some of those purple-skulled old stockholders really hold a grudge, okay? Bye-bye.
Construct Hawken. What is the pun there, Grundy? I don't get it. Oh, wait, let's look at our cheat sheet.
It's the Stooge Fighter 3 cheat sheet you got from Elbow.
To guarantee a win, the cheat sheet says, when at the choice screen, press the machine's letter buttons in the following order: A, B, B, A, C, A, C, A. Then, be aggressive and attack as much as possible using your new secret weapon.
That is a wild pun. That's one of those that you write just for yourself. Like, if you're the writer and you throw that in, that's just there to amuse you.
Hi, Mr. What's the matter?
No.
Afraid a measly little pencil-neck low-life janitor and general waste of human life is going to embarrass you in front of your friends?
Well said.
Hold on there, you little puke. I'm not afraid of some puny little zit on the butt of the universe.
Well, you should be.
Jerkwad is a scaredy cat. Jerkwad is a scaredy cat.
All right, you little wad of spit.
I don't know what's up with Roger in this game.
You. Tell you what, let's make it interesting. If you win, I'll give you 300 buckazoids. However, if I win, you're mine to do with as I see fit. The deal?
Let's rumble.
Oh, this is gonna be fun! Oh, you're a bit puny, but I'm sure I'll be able to get a few buckazoids for you over at the slave colony.
Nuh-uh.
I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you quite right. Did you say slave colony?
Too late to back out, Borg breath.
Borg
I
breath.
knew that.
All right, here we go. Now we're going to cheat. A, B, B, A, C, A, C, A. Oh, it doesn't tell you it's bound to C? That's great. Okay. I like the gag of the cheat code.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Bad news, Mo. You lame brain. Larman.
Blairman wins.
Rumble.
Is there a death here if you throw the fight? That's a great question. I don't know. I'm getting ready to find out if I'm not careful. All of my cheating's not enough. Uh-oh. Take that, you lame brain.
That would...
Larman wins the match. You moitered him.
How lucky can a guy get? That was pure luck. Gee.
Where's my money?
Wow. 300 buckazoids.
Here.
That's
Now,
a total
if I
of
were you,
330.
I'd make myself scarce, you little lump of phlegm. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my temper, and all that's gonna be left of you is teeth and toenails.
Teeth and toenails. All right. It's enough to buy a used ship and a nav droid. Oh, wow. In speedruns, you purposely take a hit so you don't have to wait for the flawless victory line. I love it.
So this is where old Fester ended.
Here, Fester, take some money.
Excellent guess.
Let's see. Do I need to go into the Do Beam In now? Is that what's next? Give him the old Franzel Neek burn.
He seems to be ignoring you.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, son, you just scribble your old Bill Shatner on the register screen and I'll get your key card. It's as fine a room as you'll find on this orb.
You have a brief moment of what you think is cleverness. You decide to wittily sign the name Franzel Neekberm.
It's a good name. I have signed an actual guest book, Franzel Neekberm.
Okay, here's your key card. Don't lose it. Room 1220J. Up the elevator. Franzel Neekberm. If I had a buckazoid for every time I'd seen that name, I'd be sitting pretty. I could afford one of those fancy fur-lined donut thingies. What was I saying? Anyway, enjoy your stay. If you need anything, don't hesitate to tell someone.
You got it, dude.
Gee, thanks. Say, could you tell me where...
I'm a real busy guy, son. You got any questions, why don't you just go find the Chamber of Commerce and talk to them.
Thank you, Paul.
I'm sure they'll be glad to help you out. Be seeing you.
All right. Franzel Neekberm it is. Uh-oh. The cat droid zapping mice is fun. It's a good gag. I'm here for it.
Just as you're about to insert the key card so you can go inside and check out your new digs, you notice those two goony-looking dudes from the lobby walking in your direction at a rather deliberate pace. Perhaps they're going to welcome you to the place or show you where the ice machine is.
Pardon me. Pardon me again.
Hey there, pal. Got a second?
Hire
Me and my
goony
friend
looking
here was
dudes.
wondering something.
Fire away. What did you want to know?
Well, we was wondering if you'd have any objection to us pounding you senseless.
Pardon me, what's more?
Grab 'em and let's get moving. I gotta report in soon.
Oh, no.
You puny little scumbag. I can't believe anyone would want you. One thing's for sure. You sure ain't gonna be seeing your home son ever again. Hey, Nigel, let's get back to it, huh? We got things to do and places to go.
It's true.
Now, just sit there and be still and be quiet, little man. I've got some things to finish before I finish you.
All right. Looks like there might be lots of good things to look at in this room. Let's see what we can find.
A beautiful thick shag carpet of Pelvis Brailsford, the rock and roll programming sensation, adorns the east wall of this grungy apartment.
There was a CR programmer at the time named Brailsford. What was his first name? It was like Oliver Brailsford or something.
They ripped off an alien crossing sign. This alien woman looks to be in very bad shape. Her pupils are fixed and dilated. Her body is stiff, almost as if she's dead. And her skin looks tight and puffy, as if bodily gases are building up inside her. Bandages and patches appear in profusion all over her, and some of her seams look like they're about to give way. You make a mental note to come back and rescue this poor woman.
Psst. Maybe if we work together, we can get out of here.
It's pretty good.
She doesn't
Pretty good
respond.
gag.
Perhaps she's a form of life you don't know how to communicate with. Or more likely, she's purposely ignoring you. Teddy Schmuckspin, a popular children's toy, sits on the floor. If you weren't a popular child, you didn't get one.
Okay.
You have no idea where this place is, but it's nice. It's the popular pin-up alien Krill McPherson, the one that poses all over Time Pods in Space Piston magazine.
Yes.
Just watch that McPherson strut. It's Kathy Meyerland, an attractive model with skills
supermodel
from one of those
jokes.
stinky swamp-like planets like Madoria, or Slimyon, or Muxalon 4. This poster is from that new graphic novel series about the sewer worker who doubles as a psychic investigator. You think it's called Gabriel Norton.
I don't get the joke completely.
It looks like the lead singer for that new death metal band, the Disgruntled Postal Workers. This symbol is all the rage among teenagers in the quadrant. None of the adults knows what it means, but it's shorthand for no sign of life. You struggle, but like algebra.
Hey, what the fu... I don't want to see you move another inch or I'm going to slice you into nice little bite-sized pieces. Now, can it?
You struggle like algebra. You're tied up, hence. Even though you may not realize it now, you really don't want to touch the chair where that guy had his posterior placed.
Get the nail, right?
You are now a proud nail owner. Boy, wouldn't it...
There we go. Impressive,
Good
Roger.
thinking. The nail proves to be just what you needed to free yourself from those handcuffs. Don't get all excited, Little Red Riding Hood. You aren't out of those woods yet.
Okay, here we go.
I better not try it.
Let's take the pelvis tapestry. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Don't even bother looking. Don't even bother looking in your pockets. You are... The room seems to be either that or...
Okay, there we go. Some of these puzzles are really something else.
You carefully lay the rug on the floor. Even though you were never known for your interior decorating talents, you feel very satisfied with the location you have chosen.
All right, here we go. Look at that moonwalk. Watusi. It's got it all.
Your body is now carrying a nice static charge.
Hey, Tim Villa. Welcome in. Terrible at interior decorating.
Wow, the static energy you built up discharged, frying Lard Boy's circuitry. Did you actually think of that, or was it just luck?
It's none of your business.
Smooth move. You've got his keyring. You summon the... You now possess the Mahdi.
Sweet. That was a hair remover, right? Or is that... No, it's just my data pad.
That label will... You summon the ability.
All right.
It does nothing. It does nothing until you insert a 3DOA compatible disc.
I'll rescue that poor woman.
It does. Her skin feels puffy and rubbery.
Let's see. What do we actually need to do here? There's a disc rack. Oh, there is. Yes. Thank you,
Your
Toasty.
search through the CDs reveals a bunch of typically boring multimedia magazines. A multimedia phone book. Too bad there aren't any phones around here. The Outpost Project Survival Guide. Successful People Managing Techniques by Carm Trebus. Funny, it's empty.
Don't know what that's a reference to.
MF-DOS for idiots, morons, and phoebes.
Hey, Ninja Master. Happy
During
December to you
Xenon
too.
on 5 buckazoids a day. Don't touch that. Discovering how to become assigned to being a... this might be worth checking out. It's a copy of Popular Tektronix.
Sweet. There we go. We've done it. We'll describe the details in the next issue. So yeah, theoretically that would be helpful. Make a time machine out of a DeLorean. Too young to remember a quaint little movie about a fellow named Marty McFly and his friend Doc. Let's see. Men and women search for the multiple organism. Some say this is just a myth. This writer, for one, has searched her entire adult life. Yeah, why not put the instructions here? I mean, it feels like that's 100% where they're supposed to be, right? Yeah. That's hard to believe that you wouldn't get that. Let's see.
Well, 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 the worm is out of the hole. So, you have to ask yourself, do I feel lucky? Well, do I, punk?
Well, do I, though?
You rummage around in the box.
This
to
is
look for
weird that he
something
just stands here and
useful,
lets
but
you do
all
this.
find is an almost complete set of line dancing in 0G daddies. Only Volume 2, the Achy Breaky, appears to be missing. The rooms... You poke and prod amongst the moddies until you find a moddy labeled churlish. Being intrigued by the word, you glom it.
You glom it.
Incidentally, you might want to look up the word churlish before you do anything stupid.
Glom it is very good.
The corner of the label in this moddy seems to be loose. In this
All right.
Thinking it was the churlish moddy, he pops it in place.
Two dances in just a few minutes. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
Unfortunately, your brainwave patterns are far too puny to benefit from even this unit's powerful positronic amplifiers. Wow, that's a signed poster of the lead singer for that country western band, Hall and Az. It's just another picture of a heavenly body.
Hall and Az is pretty good. I like that one. I'll take that joke. Nice joke.
This...
All right. Sweet. All right, let's configure our homing beacon.
This button...
Okay, again, we just have to solve this puzzle. Lickety-split. All F, TT, PS, FC, SE. Then we'll go up here. Wait, that one's right. Per. Rep. Dim.
Be on the lookout for a suspect that has been suspected of glomming.
Thank you. God, glomming's an amazing word, isn't it? All right. We're homing. Now we're homing. That's what I call homing. Thank you, Ricky. It's Stellar.
Hey! Here's your fish!
Fish joke. It's the best Sierra game. That is a controversial opinion.
Stellar, you picked up my homing signal. I can't believe I actually made it work. Now no one can say I spent a little bit too much free time in the bathroom with Popular Tektronix.
Popular Tektronix, who are you trying to kid? I know what you were reading in there.
What was that voice, Roger? I thought I heard something.
Pay no attention, Stellar. It was probably just a mechanical flatulence from the ship.
Anyway, we received a transmission from a nearby StarCon communications monitoring platform. They told us of some unusual signal originating from the area of Polysorbate 60. We dialed it in, scanned the coordinates, and found you.
That's right.
So what are you doing in this sector, Stellar? I thought you were stationed on the SCS Heinz 57.
I am.
It's great to see
I had
Stellar.
some leave accumulated and decided to take it. This is kind of embarrassing for me. I actually came to see you. I've been thinking about you a lot lately, and I was curious about what you'd been up to, so I decided to visit. And when I arrived here, I found you had just left for shore leave on Polysorbate.
Yeah, there's been a lot of debate in the Space Quest community as to, based largely on this close-up, whether Stellar is meant to be an alien with like a Star Trek forehead style like ridges going on here, or if that's just like a wrinkled brow here. And I don't know if there was ever really any sort of consensus arrived at whether she's meant to have an alien forehead ridge situation going on. The Space Quest Wiki seems to think she's a bumpy forehead alien. Yeah.
I decided to follow you down and try and catch up with you. When I got to that dump of an inn and found you'd been kidnapped by those thugs, I searched around but could find no trace of where they'd taken you. That certainly is a strange
I always thought it was an
place.
awkward drawing too. And Dr. Mario, I see your question. I'm going to come back to it in
I decided
just
to
a
beam
sec.
back up to the deep ship and try to locate you through your transport communicator signal. When I'd returned, I found you'd left it up here on the ship. I didn't know what to do then until that call came through from the StarCon installation. You're a lucky man, Wilco.
It's true.
Yeah. I guess I am. If you hadn't gotten there when you did, I'd probably be a victim of some serious cement poisoning after those geeks chucked me off that balcony.
Terrace.
What?
Well, actually, it was a terrace.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Thanks, Stellar.
Sure.
I sure owe you a big one.
I'd sure like to collect that sometime. But let's talk about you and me. Perhaps I could take you to dinner sometime soon.
I'd like that, Stellar. I'd like that a lot.
Here's an additional angle of us.
The thing is that I kind of have a relationship with another, and I wouldn't feel very comfortable about that. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to her. You understand? Not to mention the fact I'd be wearing my sphincter for a necklace if Beatrice ever found out.
That's one of my favorite lines.
I hope you do understand, Stellar. I like you. I think I even more than like you. I don't know where I got this inordinate sense of loyalty toward Beatrice.
Beatrice.
I believe the word that explains that
It's an odd way
is
to pronounce
fear.
Beatrice. Beatrice.
Pound sand, pal. Please know that were the situation any different, I'd be making that date with you right now.
Oh, I see. Friends, co-workers, buddies. That's all this is gonna be. I guess I knew it somewhere inside. I just didn't want to believe it. I guess I admire your trueness of heart, however misplaced. But I feel much more inclined to damn you for it. I know that's selfish, but it's how I feel. I must admit it shows something more about you, more depth of character than I gave you credit for, Wilco. Well, I'm patient if you ever have a change of heart. Well, Roger, we should...
what even is this
We
thing?
should see what we can find out about those subhuman walking dumpsters that had such a keen interest in you. I don't suppose you heard their names.
Nigel and Sinja?
No, but I did get this neat personal grooming assistant. It needs a little cleaning, but...
That's great, Roger. Don't clean it, though. Take it to the sick bay. There's a DNA analyzer there. We can scan the contents and perhaps use the results to get some names and information about these guys.
Good thinking, Stellar. I probably would have thought of it, eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have, Roger. Look, I've got to go to sick bay and get some treatment for my back after that not-so-graceful rescue.
Oh, yeah, that. Sorry. Well, I'll see you there.
I really like the suction tubes. Her animation here is pretty fun.
Commander, I am receiving a message from StarCon.
Computer on screen.
Hello, Commander Kilbasa.
Gonna get the Sprint logo or
I have
anything?
a new directive for Deep Ship 86. This is actually a special request from me, Commander. As you may know, I served with Admiral Bluntfang during the Fallopian Campaign. Admiral Bluntfang's widow is involved in building an off-world retirement community. They are almost finished, but have requested assistance from Deep Ship 86. Commander, please extend her every courtesy. You know, if things go well, this would not look too bad in your personnel file. I will let Sharpay, the Admiral's widow, explain further.
Terrific.
Hello, Commander.
She's not
Kilbasa.
villain-coded or anything.
As Admiral Toolman mentioned, we have almost completed our project here, but could use StarCon assistance. To be honest, Commander, I pulled a few strings, but this is an important mission, I assure you. Since you are scheduled to be present for the dedication of the Golden Light Year's Retirement Center anyway, I hoped you might alter your travel plans to accommodate an earlier arrival. From the information provided me by my old friend, the Admiral, you would be able to warp here within a few hours. I require some assistance from your ship, as well as one of your crew members. Allow me to explain.
No, wait, don't fade away. This is important.
Meanwhile, back in sickbay.
All right, here we go. Are we back in control? Perfect. Okay, Dr. Mario asked 7 minutes ago, 7 full human minutes ago. Back on the ship. Just played Day of the Tentacle for the first time and liked the hint where the stamp was a picture of the Pony Express, which showed you where to use it. What's your favorite adventure game clue? That's a fantastic question. You know, I think, a favorite is hard to pin down. Like one that immediately occurred to me that I like, that I know actually confuses a lot of folks. I always liked the, in a Space Quest mood, the hint in Space Quest 2, when you arrive on the scene with the root monster and you first see the Labion Pinkins guy grabbing the berries off the bush, and then a few screens later you see him rubbing the berries on his body before getting into the water. I always thought that was kind of nicely outlined. What could have been a very difficult puzzle, like that I need to rub these berries on my body in order to get into the water so I don't get killed by the evil, swamp monster lurking in it. I always thought that was a nice one. That's one of my faves, personally. But yeah, I'm sure there are other better ones. That's the first one that sprung to mind to me, though. It's a good question. This is the place where the game would die 95% of the time if you're playing it in DOS. Yeah, was this Era 47? Is this where that kicked in? I can't remember anymore. But for now, actually, I think this is going to be a good stopping point for me. I'm going to have to call it a night here. Sadly, I have to go to work tomorrow. What a bummer. I'll be back later this week. I believe I'll be back on Tuesday to play a little bit more of this one. Don't quote me on that. I think that at some point I spoke with the folks at Adventure Tuesday and we're flip-flopping Tuesday and Wednesday this week. But stay tuned on the Discord. Stay tuned on Blue Sky, where I'm Decaf Jedi. And we'll keep you up to date. We're going to play some more Space Quest 6 soon. This is the perfect stopping point. For now, though, goodness gracious, let's get a raid going. We should probably raid in on somebody else playing a little bit of DOSember excitement. We've got all kinds of folks also streaming DOS games this month. Let's see what's going on and who's streaming what, and we will raid in on somebody. Let's raid in. I mean, gosh, this is adventure game history. Let's raid in on Spoonie, who's playing Zork. And see what they're up to. That sounds like a fun one. Never been to this streamer before, so this will be a good experience, but also participating in the DOSember. So I'm going to launch that raid, and I'm going to say goodnight, y'all. I'll see you on the other side, and yeah, thanks for joining me, and have a good start to your week.